All right, everybody, it's Danny Toms, and I'm back with a hot new one for all of you out there. So, today we're going to be doing a quick workshop for how to build on Unlock Protocol for the DevFest Kampala 2025 Hackathon. So, if you're not already part of this, you definitely want to go over to the DevFest website and register for the hackathon and be part of this event. There's many things that you can build out in the space. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So today we're going to be focusing on how you can build on Unlock Protocol. And before I get into it, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick introduction about myself and the event. So as I mentioned, it's DevFest Kampala, which is an annual event that brings together different players in the blockchain ecosystem from around the world, and they come together to basically innovate, build, and connect. So this event happens in Kampala, Uganda, and right now the event is scheduled to kick off on the 28th of June 2025, but there's a hackathon that's going on before that time. I forget the actual dates, but the hackathon pretty much kicks off today. I think today is the 23rd, and so runs all the way through to like 27th. And so that's the event. And I, Danny Toms, am the ambassador for Unlock Protocol in Africa, the lead ambassador. So I'm going to be taking on the task of showing developers how they can build on Unlock. And so let's jump right into it. What is Unlock Protocol? Unlock Protocol is a protocol for memberships. So when you think about uh, Unlock Protocol and what it means to say it's a protocol for memberships, you want to frame the idea of how we really connect or interact with applications and different things on the internet. And you would find that um, in most situations, you would realize that we are interacting as members or part of a community. And so Unlock Protocol allows you to monetize uh, content as well as take memberships and subscriptions on chain into the Web3 space. So how does Unlock Protocol basically do this? Now, Unlock Protocol has some smart contracts. It basically works with two smart contracts, the Unlock smart contract and the public lock smart contract. And these two are they serve different purposes, but they work together. The Unlock allows you to deploy a lock, which happens to be the public lock smart contract, which is a standard ERC 721 smart contract. And so the difference between Unlock and most other NFT, because ERC 721 is a standard, such as the Bored Apes, Crypto Kitties, and other type of NFTs, they're all ERC 721s, but Unlock NFTs are a bit different from that because there's a lot of built-in features that come baked into the Unlock NFTs, which the Unlock Protocol team had built into it. So these are the things that you can leverage to build different types of cool stuff for your specific use case or solution that you're trying to solve. Now, some of the popular use cases for Unlock includes things like token gating and memberships and subscriptions or events ticketing. And it's also used in games and gamification. So uh, you can pretty much utilize Unlock in so many different scenarios. And today we're just going to go ahead and see how we can do that in a very simple way. So this is the first of two workshops we're going to do. The next one is actually going to be live, where we're going to go through actual documentation and coding. But this, we're going to do a different approach where we're just going to try to use the protocol in a vibe coding scenario and build something. So some of the popular tools that Unlock Protocol has for developers, because the Unlock Protocol team had built some tooling and resources to help developers build on top of Unlock Protocol. So first, Unlock Protocol is completely open source. The smart contracts and the code, everything is open source. You can find it on GitHub. You can also find the contracts, obviously, on chain because it's verified. And you can, there's a package for JavaScript that allows you to interact with the chain and get information. It allows you to interact with the smart contracts and get information. And it also allows you to deploy contracts to the blockchain. So that package is Unlock.js, which can be found on NPM. And so there's also the paywall application that allows you to pretty much set up a paywall behind any content that you're trying to monetize. So if you're a creator or entrepreneur that wants to put a paywall behind a content or a service, this paywall app just allows you to put a paywall. So people, when they come to try to get access to that service, goods or content, they have to pay to get over to the content. So that's what the paywall is. So they have that built for community developers to take advantage of. There's also the checkout or the checkout and not or the checkout builder, which allows you to pretty much create a checkout flow for how users or customers can pay for the content or the service that you want them to purchase. And so goes all the way from like connecting the wallets and the payment method, which the Unlock Protocol team has some built some products around that area to sort of like smoothing things out for developers. So there's an integration with Stripe, which allows you to use credit cards for your lock if you're using the checkout. And there's also a swap and purchase feature that allows your users to pay for whatever it is that you charging in the token that they have in their wallet while you get the specific token that you wanted. So if you wanted to use something like maybe wrapped ether or something for the pricing for your lock, and I am a customer that wants to pay for your service, and I only have USDC in my wallet, the swap and purchase feature would allow me to pay with USDC, and it'll swap it and get you the wrap ether that you wanted. So there's that feature as well, built around the checkout. And so there's also subgraphs that the team has deployed for the contract that allows you to query the uh, Unlock Protocol contracts and get information about locks. And there's also a receipt object that you can get information about receipts and stuff like that. And also an API called the Locksmith API, which is a hosted service that Unlock Protocol provides to like stored metadata information and things around some events ticketing and all that helps developers build easier with the Unlock Protocol. So these are some of the things that they've got going on, and there's definitely a lot more. I can't cover it all, but you can definitely check out the Unlock Protocol documentation for more information. It's pretty much docs.unlock-protocol.com, and you can head over to the documentation and just take a look at it to find out more about what the protocol has to offer. There's the light paper and information about implementations, code, sample codes and tutorials like over here, front end and stuff like that. So with that walkthrough, let's jump in and do some vibe coding. So now I'm going to be using an app, and to be honest, I haven't played around with this app before. This is bolt.new, and I pretty much just opened this up for this workshop. So it's going to be an interesting learning process for me as well. So here's a page that it spun up, and all I did was say hello. You can see it right here. So basically, I go to bolt.new and I type in hello in the chat box, and it just goes ahead and does this and brings this beautiful landing page which looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. We're gonna run with this. So now I want to like build an on top of Unlock using this. So what do I do? I normally when I'm using a vibe coding type tool, I like to start by asking it if it knows the tools that I would like to build on or build with. And when I get the information that's accurate in that response side, it kind of lets me know, okay, this this tool has proper context of what I'm looking to do, and I'm sure it would be able to do the right thing. So let's do that right now. I'm just gonna ask it, are you are you familiar with Unlock Protocol, Rainbow Kit, and what else would I wanna use? IPFS maybe? And would there be anything else? Let's just start with this and see what it has to tell us. Okay, it says it's familiar with all three. It's talking about Unlock. It's talking about Rainbow Kit and IPFS. Yes, am I looking to integrate into my application? Yes, I would like to start. Yeah, okay. So there's two ways we can do this. We can do this step by step, asking it to do one thing and building on that, making sure that works, and then we go on to the next, which is a really good way. Or we can ask it to do a ton of things at once, and it can do that, and then we can go about testing and fixing. So right now, I really don't have any specific preference at this point. I just want to keep moving. So I'm just going to start with the navigation and ask it to implement Rainbow Kit. Start with integrating Rainbow Kits, yep, for authentication and connecting to our app. Uh, Refactor the navigation so that the Get Started button opens up Rainbow Kit, connects modal. Um, yeah, I suppose we'll start with that and see what it does. All right, so while that's cooking, I'm going to try to think about what we are going to build. So well, we talked about a couple use cases. There's token gating, there's events ticketing, and there's gamification, and what else? Memberships and subscriptions. So I'm trying to see which one would be something to go for right now. I think token gating would be good. So yeah, we're going to like token gate content and yeah, we're gonna just make this up as we go. So I'm still waiting for this to go. Well, I could start typing this, making up the prompt. So integrate, unlock JS and unlock paywall application to the app and create a section. So we want to be able to test this section on the home page, which token gates a video so that when a visitor clicks, so when a visitor who does not have the key to a lock, so when a visitor who does not have a key to the to a specified lock, just making this up as we go. So specified lock for the content clicks on it, it opens the paywall. All right, so I'm gonna copy that and save that on the clipboard. All right, so now there's some things that need attending to. So they're asking for added rainbow kits or summary of what it did. So you'll need to get a project ID from Wallet Cloud and okay. All right, so I am trying to see the preview and it's taking a minute to open up. It looks like it's still loading. I am tempted to push a button, preview, or or enter. All right, the preview is not doing anything. So I'm gonna hit enter. And I'm just moving forward. Typically you want to like have the tests going on and let it do so you can test really what the implementation looks like, if it worked or not. But since we're actually working with a limited time, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the next prompt. And when it says it's completed that, then I'm going to refresh the page and try to see what this looks like. But I have a dummy project ID that could be used for this. I'm not sure where to put the environment variable though. Because okay, maybe I can just click the code and I can just edit it. Oh yeah, I can absolutely do that. That's actually pretty cool. So I am going to go over to my file system, open up a different project, and copy out a project ID to use, which I'm going to obviously delete since it's out in the world. Or I could get one from Scaffold Eat, from a Scaffold Eat project, and basically uh you guys can use that. So if you haven't heard about Scaffold Eat, you definitely want to check it out. It's an awesome, cool framework for building decentralized application fast. I use it all the time. So I'm just looking for that file. It's taking a moment because have to find it. Okay, I found it and my PC is a little slow hanging right now. So I'm gonna highlight this, paste it in, and I think that should be it. So let's see what it says. And I've used all my remaining tokens. Oh, wow. I guess that's the problem with the vibe coding apps because you can't really do a lot before you run out of credits. And so it's really not an ideal use case. No, it's not. And we don't get to see what it's like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and refresh this and see if anything actually happened. All right. Let's see. Do we get something? Come on. Show me what you got. Okay. It looks exactly the same. We don't get the, I don't think we got that. So I'm going to click on this and I don't see a rainbow connect button. So this didn't really do anything. Nope. It did not do anything. Yeah, that sucks. Well, I guess this teaches us a very good lesson. You shouldn't be vibe coding with with these tools if you're not paid because you can't get none done. All right, so I suppose that will be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, even though it was a complete shit show, and I will see you on the next one.